at all there is a question that you forgot to ask me, you can ask him this one question. This idea, they're supposed to represent the form without defining or diverging information. So if at all there is any idea how he's going to answer it, it is how I would have answered it. Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Godfrey. And indeed, whatever he said, it is true. It was really beneficial to us. So my name is Travelers, and we are here, students from MOVES. And we are sorry going to record, since we are doing part of our final paper, it is also required of us as a proof to do some audios, videos, and photos. So, starting with our first question, we'd like to know your name and educational background.
Thank you, Chidaba. My name is Seden. My education background, currently I'm a certified public accountant of Uganda, and accounting is my area. So the fact that I am a certified public accountant, my education background is from an accounting career. That is accounting and finance. I was a student of Chambogo University. And I think that's my background, and I was also a student at the Institute of Certified Public Accountants in Uganda, and I'm still a student at the Institute of Certified Public Accountants in Uganda doing taxation papers.
Okay. So, well, starting a business, it's not always easy. There are always barriers. So, what was that primary turning point, or that turning point that made you start your own business?
I wouldn't say that it's starting a business. I was practicing a profession. I wanted to practice a profession. I didn't start a business necessarily to earn money because I was in employment and I was earning money. But because our line of profession, you would want something beyond money. You want the advisory to matter. It wouldn't matter much advising your bosses on taxation, for example, and then they had divergent views. They wanted to dodge tax. If you advise them, for example, on how transparent financial reporting should be, you will risk your job. So that's why I chose to go independent. That is back then in 2022. I chose to go independent, have an independent consultancy firm where you are building your value as a professional accountant, empowering others, at the same time empowering small business, small and medium enterprises, where your consultants and independent advisor will be respected. In so doing, business is created, but not directly. Just like many people would say, start a school because they start a primary school because there are so many young ones, so you will get what? Money. That is not how I foresaw this.
So, along the journey, I know you faced many challenges. For example, let's talk about the competition. Many audit firms are coming up. Let's talk about maybe the high costs you incur, maybe to maintain. So, what are the most significant opportunities that you're currently leveraging or you're planning?
Opportunities, challenges.
No, opportunities. And despite those challenges that you're facing, we've seen, like they've told us, then what are those opportunities that you're currently leveraging or you're planning to so that your business can grow and stand out?
The opportunities in our career or business, accounting business, is that it has opened up doors for us to interact with various professions, not necessarily in accountancy, but in legal. We have been attached to some legal firms where we also advise their clients in relation to our trade, that is the accountancy profession. For instance, we have advised alongside legal professionals, we have advised clients on taxation matters in court or at URA, at Objections and Appeals Department. So it has exposed us to so many professionals, even our elders in the accountants profession. I have met so many elders in the accountancy profession. I think the one I have not met is your Professor Wichtigwa Twaha Kawas. I haven't met him, but I will soon. We have met our former presidents, and they have guided us. That's an opportunity to me. We have also created an environment. You know, it's an opportunity to serve. We have mentored so many of your colleagues. Godfrey has mentioned so many of your colleagues. And through such mentorships, we have been able even to receive referrals from your colleagues. We have got work. You get? And by doing so, you erode the so-called competition and all that, unnecessary competition. Because the world is enough, the market is enough for all of us. But how do you strategize? Number 3, if I can mention, it has also given us an opportunity to lead as a firm and personally as an individual. An example, we wouldn't have pushed government through its Ministry of Trade and Industry to change some policies that were affecting accountants. Seden Associates is one of the firms that petitioned government on unnecessary trade licensing, yet we are already licensed by a body established by an act of what? Parliament. We have had tendencies here where a KCCA officer closes a practicing accountant's office because they have not paid a license. Yet, our licenses are annually renewed by the Institute of Certified Public Accountants expensively. So, I would not have thought that. So, Seden Associates is one of the firms that petitioned the government through High Court, and we are bound by the principle, the principle when the matter is in court. We cannot mention much about it, but this is public knowledge. But though the matter is still in court, government already changed the law. So we are just waiting for the decision for formality, but we are no longer paying trade licenses. But I wouldn't have done that if I was in employment. You get? Because I would not be interested. You get the point? So maybe another opportunity which we are seeing is giving us a platform to generate income and sustain ourselves. That is very important. Sustaining ourselves, at the same time share what we have with the rest of the members we are working with. which is different. If I was employed, for example, I would not have shared my income. If I'm paid 2 million as my salary, can I share that? No. So, but when I create an enterprise, a farm, where so many people will join that farm, ideally we shall share what? Income. That's one of the opportunities. For me, I call all those as opportunities because they have opened doors. Also, we have gotten an opportunity on mentoring and training CPA students who are still ongoing students of CPA. And by doing that, you learn more. Because this profession of ours is for continuous growth and development. If I am teaching audit theory to those who are going to sit papers, it gives me an opportunity to relearn. Because I might have skipped it at my level. So I will learn and say, hey, in an auditor's report, there is a key audit matter when you are teaching. So those are some of the, and so many others. We have gotten so many others because we have gotten opportunities to determine on other companies' affairs. We are bound by the code of secrecy and confidentiality, but I can generally say there are a number of clients out there who know that Seden Associates, Dennis exists. That's an opportunity. So I think, and so many others. So many others.
You've inspired us, and like the way you've inspired out people there. So despite your personal experience and qualifications, are there people out there who also may be inspired your entrepreneurial journey? Maybe talk about the role models, talk about family, talk about maybe the market gaps. Yeah.
Yeah, of course there are so many people inspired. At different levels. I think I would mention my accounts teacher, because by that I was in senior 1 in 2004, and we used to do accounts as a subject. I hear currently it's no longer there. There was accounts and commerce, and that teacher inspired us. And recently we even went to, he's still teaching, and we went to St. Bank to make it, to inspire or to speak to the students there. So I shared my story with this student, with that same teacher, and I told the student that that guy, because I chose to be an accountant in S1, 2004, senior 1, because I was doing accounts. So I was inspired. But I cannot be inspired by one person. My uncle himself was an accountant at National Council of Sports. My sister, she's also an accountant, the one I follow. So we chose to take accounting as a what? As a profession. Not as a line of business. You in entrepreneurship, you must be careful. You must be careful that you can be an entrepreneur, but strategically, indirectly, by building on your profession. Because if you miss fire in the profession, you can get the licenses cancelled, and so you don't have business. So you are running the two. You are running the business, but you must be professional. There are those running businesses, they are not bound by any principles. So my sister also, she's currently working in Abusa Bank as an asset management officer. But I have talked to him to join us because she has outlived the bank for the last 10 years. She has been working. But the good news, she told me in 2 years she will be leaving, but to come and join me in the taxation department. Okay, because we want to develop entrepreneur. So once you have served as an employee somewhere, and you have learned, and you have sustained yourself, you have outlived that position, give way for the others to serve, then create opportunities. So I was inspired by my sister in that line. And then lastly, I'm a believer in Africa. I'm a believer in Africa. I'm also inspired at African level by Professor Pierre Lumumba. Do you know that gentleman?
Yes.
Pierre Lumumba. He's a believer in Africa. And usually says, what can Africans do? If other people in the rest of the world can do, we can also do it. Africa is known for bad things always. Even starting a law firm, a young lawyer thinks that law firms should be started by bazaars. It cannot be, right? You get? So inspires us. That gentleman inspires us as young Africans to do which is good and right. Young professionals, we should not run away from our countries. However, there are challenges in our countries, just like in the rest of other, even in Europe. But running away shouldn't be a solution. Running away shouldn't be a solution. Then another person who inspired me, when I worked in a law firm, and I was inspired by the former president of Uganda Law Society, Bernard Owundo, also inspired me because he's a guy who was, by that time I think he had a law firm in his early 30s. Actually, he started the law firm younger than I started this, at age 27. They had a prominent law firm in town. So it inspired me. I used to be an accountant there. Because why I got inspired by him, everything would be, most of the things would be achieved. You get it? If we wanted to open up an account in one day, let's open it in one day. What is the paperwork? What's the necessary paperwork? Let's sign and have the account. If someone is delaying the payment simply because we don't have an account in that bank, let's open it. Even we do most of bidding here for work. Even for prominent companies where you will shy away and say, but really, can Seden do work for, can audit this company? We have put bids because we are inspired. I was inspired by that Also, we say, oil pipeline, let us put in the bid. Legal consultants. Now, even here, for us, even if however big the company is, we will put in our bid. And we have received we have been successful somehow. And we have failed somehow. We have received regrets. But all that is very, very important than sitting and folding your hands. So many people inspire. And most importantly, even the people you lead inspire the people you lead. Because I have never imagined that I am above everyone or anyone I lead. No. Even you, students. I'm not here to give this interview to assist you. You are assisting me. Maybe it's you. It's known to yourselves that I am helping you. It is to you. But for me here, if I get an opportunity to give this public information, I thank you